What is up, my blue few? How are we doing today? Give me a second. Give me a second. What is up, my blue few? How are we doing today? Today we are watching Superman and Lois, Season 2, Episode 4, which is called The Inverse Method. I haven't been too quiet about it, but I'll be honest, the first 3 episodes a little slow for me. I gotta be honest, wasn't really hitting me in the face like I think season 1 did. A lot of the storylines that they were portraying were not catching me. The only real thing that I found interesting was the Superman part. I would say Superman with Bizarro, and then the super kids at the DOD, which I thought was interesting because I feel like they're gonna end up kind of becoming a villain in a sort of way. Not the kids, but the DOD. The cult thing really wasn't catching me very strongly, at least the first 2 episodes. The 3rd episode, it got fleshed out a little bit more, so like, fleshed out a little bit more, but it still wasn't like really hitting me. The Sarah thing, I mean, I was livid last episode. There's no, I haven't edited that one yet, but I feel like I was pissed. Like, Bizarro happened, and I was like, oh, cool, Bizarro's here. I fucking hate what happened with Sarah. Like, I feel like Bizarro should have really, like, kicked my pants off, and I kicked my pants off. What the? I don't know. But I feel like it really should have, like, hit me like, oh my god, Bizarro. But really, I was just like, oh, cool, Bizarro. Because I was so upset about the Sarah thing. They handled that horribly. So much so that I'm bringing it into the next episode. So, yeah. Oh, and then, Jonathan getting the drugs. That's also interesting. I do want to know if that's going to activate his abilities. If he does have innate abilities that he just hasn't shown it yet. Or like, what? Honestly, Natalie has really kind of grown on me, even though I feel like what's happening with Natalie isn't healthy. Because I think they should just move to a different part of the country and start from scratch instead of, I don't know. But yeah, but she's really grown on me, even though she's more mature even as a teenager, just because she's lived through an apocalypse. So like, I get it. She's more mature and she acts it, and I appreciate that. So there's that. I think I've hit all of my bases. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh. She's from The Rookie.
Dinner's ready. I made burgers. What are you doing?
I can't stay here anymore, Lois. It's not that I don't appreciate you taking me in, because I do.
Ooh, I like who's playing Lucy.
Silly. We love having you here. The boys adore you. It's too much for me. Being around your perfect family and your perfect life. I need to be around people who understand me and know what I'm going through. Allie is my friend.
She is a parasite. She leeches onto people when they are at their lowest and convinces them that she's the only one who can fix them.
I have lost everything. My job, my fiance, Mom.
I see you. Okay, I do. I see you.
But you can't help me.
And Allie can?
She already has.
Where's my sister, Allie? You mean you wouldn't allow her to see me, were you?
And despite what you believe, I don't force any of my congregants to do anything they don't want to do.
The Inverse Society is a religion now?
Yeah.
We're a group of willing individuals on a journey.
You know, the only thing that I really didn't get about this part is that, they're like, oh, they've come back up on this podcast, and it says one of your sources is going back on their word. Yeah, one of the sources that's back in that cult. She's going back on her word. You don't fucking say if she's been pulled back into this cult. Of course she's going to, because she's being manipulated. if none of the other people that she interviewed are coming out and being like, yeah, she lied about my story too, then like, I just don't understand how it's gonna hurt Lois. This is like reputation. Also, like, Lois Lane, the woman who works with Superman. I can't trust that woman. I mean, gosh, she does work with one of the main heroes of the world, but I just can't trust her. Huh? It makes, this is the sense it makes. Wait. Oh wait, there's no space there, 'cause it doesn't make any. Sorry, whew. Got a little heated there. My apologies. Let's continue.
Brainwashing weak-minded people into believing that you're the only one who can make them whole.
Is that really what you think about your sister? She's weak-minded.
She was in pain and you exploited that pain.
That's usually what cults do.
Lucy calls your father regularly.
My father didn't have to pull Lucy out of a bathtub and bring her back to life. I did.
Ackerman was an isolated incident.
She died because of you.
She had a heart condition that she didn't disclose to anybody.
You should be in prison for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You certainly tried to make that happen, didn't you? Decided expose failed.
Shut you down.
Well, not
Only
for
for a while.
Yeah, because it looks like she's gotten
I
her
suggest you listen to our podcast
her shit back
tomorrow
up.
morning.
Oh,
Who
so it's
knows,
her
if the world
podcast.
hears what Lucy has to say, maybe you'll be the one who's canceled.
So wait, it's her podcast? Well, then it's not legit. Oh my god, that's so. Sam, you're getting angry. This is one of those shows you're supposed to like. This is one of the shows you're supposed to enjoy, and you're getting angry. You have to calm down. Calm down. It's fine. This isn't Man of Steel. It's Superman and Lois. We're here to have a good time. Okay. Sorry. This is the second time I've had to calm myself down. If you can tell, I think this is stupid. Not the plot. Well, kind of. It's that this woman thinks she can take down Lois when if she's the one releasing the podcast, there goes all your credibility that someone is coming out to be like, that's not true about the cult I'm in and running. Well, she says I'm not like that, so it doesn't count. Lois is wrong. Okay.
Whatever I have to do, I am going to make sure that Lucy and everyone else you have infected sees you for the absolute fraud that you are. And then I'm going to take you down once and for all.
Hey, you don't fucking
well
scare
to
me.
threats, Lois.
Neither do I.
Ooh! You know which one of us has Superman in our corner? It's not you and your scary goons.
Lois, everything okay?
No. You were right. We need to find my sister.
That's it? I feel like we should give her more rundown than we need to find my sister. Oh, this is Bizarro. Oh! That makes sense. Hot breath, cool eyes. Oh, so he is also getting the visions as well. I wonder if this Bizarro is created like other Bizarros, because some Bizarros are created by Lex, and some Bizarros are created in other ways. I wonder if this one was created because of what happened in the mines, because the whole big, like, thing was kind of in the mines with all the crystals. So,
She's been listening to that podcast all morning.
Don't use your super hearing on your mother, okay?
yeah.
Trust me.
Jordan, do you remember last season getting super angry at your father for listening into your conversation? Oh, yeah? What are you doing? Huh? Huh? Psh. He's being a teenager, I know. No, the quality of my video.
But I mean, since you did. I'd say.
And Lucy was on it.
Ali sent me a copy of the article, and I was horrified by what my famous sister had done.
So Lucy was the mysterious source.
Recanted a lot of her story. She's gone, Clark. She's so far gone.
Does Lucy know? I would assume that Lucy doesn't know Clark's secret if... I mean, unless they told her before her going into a cult. You definitely don't tell someone who's in a cult your deep, dark secret, you know? You know? Just wondering.
All right, let's get you girls to school. Come on.
Okay, I got this.
Okay.
Oh my god, you guys got up early enough to go to
Hey, Lana.
the diner. That's so interesting.
Boy, that live stream sure was a hit. Nice job.
Well, I had some help.
Some people were in here earlier asking me questions. Who's in the closet kind?
Dean.
I think he's trying to dig up your past and use it against you.
Digging up her Lana's lived in this town since what, she was 7? If it's, I don't know Lana's backstory in this one, if it's the same as Smallville's. I take this as a 1-to-1 from Smallville, just so you know. It's not, but it's what I take it for. It definitely isn't in the later seasons of Smallville. But, where did I start? Oh yeah, if it's the same, Lana's parents died when she was 7, and then she lived with her aunt here. So, unless her deep dark past is from when she was 7 or lower, I don't feel like he's finding a lot. You know what I mean? And also, I swear, if they make this a Sarah's bisexual, and that could look bad for your campaign thing, I mean, let me just tell you, I'm rolling my eyes now. Because I guess when this came out, that would have been more. But I feel like it's a card that's been played a lot that we just don't have to play here. Like the whole thing of her being like, well, he just needs to accept who I am. And I'm like, no, he's upset because you cheated on him, not because you're bisexual. Let's just put that out there. Let's just make that clear. Okay? And I swear if that's where this goes, where they're just like, oh, it's probably about Sarah trying to commit suicide, actually. That makes more sense than her being bisexual.
There are 2.
But
I'm so sorry. I had to tell you.
well,
No,
that's you being a good friend. Honestly, I don't know why he'd be asking about Sarah. He should be talking about Kyle, because Kyle is kind of known to be a bit of a drunk.
Look, John.
Ooh. Oh, he's close. He's coming. He's coming your way. He's on his way. Let's talk this out. I feel like we could have a conversation here. Maybe not. Ooh, the music. Ooh. Ooh, wait, cause like. Ooh, there's like a weird thing going on here.
You're not wearing your gauntlet, John.
Ooh. Please be careful. Oh god. Oh, I'm worried. I don't want John to get hurt. If something happens to John, I'm gonna be pissed. I gotta get my app out for when he speaks so I can understand what he says. Because I know that usually Bizarro speaks as in like when you would say hello, he would say goodbye as hello. But in this one, I saw a thing that said that his words are actually just put in reverse. So if you reverse them back, it says words. So last episode, he said, leave me alone when he talked to Clark when they first kind of interacted with each other. And then at the ending scene, he says, home when he gets to the, Solitude. Yeah. So, Fortress of Solitude. Thank you. My God, my brain. But, yeah.
Collins. Penny for short. She's a young, impressionable blonde from Iowa City struggling to find herself.
Screams victim.
Exactly. And like hundreds of messages, most of which need to be forwarded to law enforcement. But
Yeah, I would
there's
assume
also
so.
this invite.
Please join Allie Alston as she discusses humanity's incompleteness and how we can ascend ourselves. Wait,
Pretty sure that this is our best chance to find your sister.
I feel like the best chance to find your sister would be for Clark to find her. As long as she's not in a lead case constantly, I feel like we got that in the bag, right? Or is that just me?
come on, Penny. I'll drive.
Yeah, Penny, come on.
What are we gonna do about Sarah?
She doesn't deserve this.
Of course not. But don't you think she should know that Dean is out there asking about her incident?
We don't know what he knows. What about Dean's kid, huh? I mean, from what I hear, he's about a half an A-ball away from being an Escobar. Maybe we do a little digging of our own, huh?
God, Kyle. The way that Kyle can just go so high up in my regard and be like, I'm supporting my wife. I want her to be married. I love her. Da-da-da. Saying all this good stuff. And then just, fall to the floor, to the ground, to the basement, to the dirt, to the core. I mean, my God. This isn't a conversation of how we're going to retaliate. This is a conversation on what we can do to help our daughter, who may go into a really bad situation if this comes out. That's the conversation we're having. Not, we should get dirt on his son. That's not the conversation. And her face, that's how I feel right now, is Lana's face. The what? That's not what we're talking about at all. I'm gonna put this out there. I think by the end of this, 4 seasons? I don't think they're gonna be together. Or they're gonna separate for a time and then maybe they'll get back together or something like that. But I think at some point they're gonna separate because Kyle has anger issues that he needs to address. Also, Kyle the firefighter wants to blackmail the mayor. That's an interesting route.
No, we don't go after family members. That is a
No.
line I refuse to cross.
Anna, she has come so far. What if this sets her back?
Well,
She
why
is
don't you
stronger than you.
Why don't you have a, I don't know, adult conversation with her? You literally not 2-3 first episode had a conversation with her while you guys were working on a car, and it was a mature conversation. I think you telling her that she's the alpha and the relationship wasn't great, but she can understand adult concepts. She's not 4. Was she turning 15 if she's having a quinceañera? She's old enough to understand this information.
I think. We're just gonna have to trust her.
Yeah.
All right.
If Kyle does some dumb shit, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
Any of that yellow mist yet?
No, it's like 10 in the morning. Well, for me, I mainly feel stronger, but when Kendall took it, she swears she heard her mom at work a couple miles away.
I don't really know if it's my thing.
Good. I hope he doesn't take them. Okay. As someone who doesn't want him to take drugs, I don't want him to take drugs. But as someone who's watching this show and kind of hoping that he takes it and then his natural abilities that he will someday grow into start popping up, I want him to take it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Like, no pressure, but just so you know, Timmy, he bought like 5 inhalers on Saturday, so he might be pretty tough to beat without some help.
I really don't like what they're doing with her. Of course, I know they had to change the actress, and I understand that, but she definitely won me over last season, and she's definitely losing me now. Like, don't peer pressure me. It don't make me feel almost inadequate. Like, ew.
We can track him. Your strange twin, that thing he wears around his neck that seemed to glow when you got close to him, has a very specific energy signature. The DOD is the only one with satellites that can find something like that.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's one other thing. Look, this one's busted. The hammer's cracked. So when you get a hit...
I can take it from here.
No. Clark, you can't. It's too powerful. You need help. And there's probably nobody better to ask than Anderson and that team of his.
But Anderson and that team of his are a bunch of kids. I might as well be just asking my son. Well, no, I guess because Jordan's only
This place looks amazing.
14, whereas...
Yeah, these sandwiches are awesome.
So, the girls gotten, like, really weird since Candace became captain. I don't... Oh, no offense.
None taken. John's never had the best taste in women.
Too bad. It's cute.
Oh, I don't know who this girl is. I root for her already. 100% root for her. Not Candace. Screw Candace. You know what? I've already flipped my flop because I'm done with Candace again. No good. This girl, she's helping her family run a convenience store. I love her.
Hell yeah, bro.
Denise! No, look, my dad has the whole place under surveillance. Nothing happens here that we don't...
Oh, fuck! Shit! Ooh, damn. That's not good. That's not good. You know, it's hard to be a hero in the era of technology. That's what I say.
Yeah, they stole a bottle of tequila from the back. Idiots just slipped and fell.
Granddad?
Why in the hell were you using your cold breath in a quickie mart?
Some guys were just trying to steal some booze. My friend Denise's family just opened up the store. They're already in debt. I was just trying to help.
You did a noble thing. Dumb as hell.
You need to do something. They're gonna look at the video like any second.
Don't worry. I scrambled the original.
How did you...
Son, I used to run the United States Department of Defense. Cleaning this up is easier than Candy Crush.
Let me tell you, Sam started here in my like booklet. He has just, he's risen so high. He's one of my like top, he's like one of my top characters now. Like one of my top people that I just love watching.
Look, you shouldn't be using your powers like this. You just have to always be aware of your surroundings. A little to the left, you would have been in a blind spot. Gotta go, kiddo.
Aw, but I love that he's like, don't do it again. He's like, just be aware of what you're doing when you do it. Be smart about it. I love that. That he's like, I don't want, because, you know, Superman. You can't tell Superman not to be super. So what do? You give him advice so he can be Superman. Damn, Sam. He is just up in the dockets for me. Love him.
I definitely didn't teach undercover concentration at my journalism school. I'll go in.
Where did we get this wig on the fly? This is an amazing wig. This wig looks great. Do you want to see my blonde wig? Because it's... Well, actually, it's not really blonde, is it? Well, I guess if I was going to show off my actual blonde wig, this is my actual blonde wig. Which it's my Naruto wig. And then I have my really shitty $10, it got knots in it already. But I guess you would call this more the gray-white wig than the yellow wig, huh? But look at this. I mean, where did they... That looks real. That looks like real hair. Where are you going to get that? The wig fell. You can.
All right,
I believe
just
in
go
you.
in there. Look for my sister. If you see her, text me.
Got it.
Okay. Well, looking at the other side, I can see that it's a little more fake. Okay.
You are all here.
I might have complimented the wig a little too early. It still looks better than my wig, but it's got a couple of those, like, this is a fake wig, like rat nest, those things that always happen with, like, the plastic.
Because something...
It would be crazy if this was her, like, real hair, and she wears a wig usually. And I'm just like, looks fucking terrible.
Elusive, something that you can't quite explain. That's why you're here. Today, with me. So that I can show you what that missing piece is.
You cannot interfere with my objectives.
I had to.
There's a chain of command around here, Superman, and Sam Lane isn't part of it anymore.
Well, considering you're working with a woman who is a bad guy, I knew you'd find out about it. Because you're a bad guy. You're not a good person. I don't believe in you. Unless this is a big ruse and you're actually really here for the little guy, then I'm gonna look like an idiot. But I'm gonna go with my first feeling, which is that you suck. And I don't like you. And you're a bad guy. And you're training children to fight battles. For America. Which is not great. Not good. So yeah.
Wasn't keeping anything from you. That's why I'm here.
What's that?
It's a way to track that thing, but we need to use the DoD satellites. Find it, you let me know.
I saw what that thing did to you. You're in no condition to stop anything.
Your team isn't ready, General. I have to do this alone, so please, just let me know.
I must say I do love that, and it seems to be a continuing thing. Like season 1, it was something that Superman had to truly battle. It was an actual battle for him. It was difficult. It was hard. And again, they're doing the same thing. Where like, it's a struggle for him, and I enjoy that. Because I mean, I know you don't always want to see your hero struggle. You want to see them win, but sometimes, if you get the win too quickly, it feels very, oh well, he saved another person, whoop-de-doo. Like, I like that we're getting that struggle that, like, he feels like he has to do it alone. And of course he'll learn that he can't do it alone. Ooh, you know what would be fun? You know what I would find fun? Is if Edge can earn his trust back and his loyalty, and Edge becomes a good person. He actually becomes a good person. And then they team up together and they save the day. I would love that. It's probably not gonna happen. But maybe.
Line it up!
You don't know what that can do. I do feel like he should have taken it before taking it now around people, because he really doesn't know how his body will react to it. He is half Kryptonian. Yeah. And where it could give someone a little extra boost of strength, it could do way more with him. He could end up hurting someone and not know it. It's the same feeling I had with Jordan when he wanted to join the football team. Is like, he had no training whatsoever on how to control his strength, his speed, or anything like that. So it's really, I don't think it's very safe for Jonathan to be doing what I would consider the same thing. And he doesn't even know anything. He doesn't know what he's gonna get. He could get super hearing like the other person. And like, that doesn't help in this football game, does it? No. Ooh, that's the first time an effect has not looked great for me.
Seeing the way that Timmy's been bettering himself and improving, I wanna push myself the same way. So if there's a chance to get any throws in, I'd really appreciate it.
See, that's what I was looking for, kid.
Hey! Ooh. Oh, look at him. Is Timmy the quarterback? Because Timmy, nothing against Timmy's physique, but it wasn't giving me quarterback, which is why I was confused why Jonathan was so upset. But if he's the actual quarterback and Jonathan's the rotate, that makes more sense. I don't know why, I just assumed Timmy was like a defender or something. I also don't really know football, so sorry. Quarterback's probably the only term I know for like players. Right? Quarterback, you have the person that hits with the goal, the football. Okay, that's yep.
What are you doing here?
We need to talk.
No, you feel the need to talk.
You showed up.
I never need to talk to you again. 452.
Ooh. Well, she's not in there.
Why now? Lucy, why recant after all this time?
Because Allie's calling is too important to allow you to interfere again.
Perhaps the biggest hole is the one left from betrayal. Deceit, lies, distrust.
She knows that she's not supposed to be here. Damn it. She knows. She's gonna take the wig off of her. I guarantee it. Let me just ADHD future see this. She knows. She invited her for a reason. She knew. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Pain never goes away. Isn't that right, Miss Beppo?
Damn it! I was right.
Where is this anger coming from?
Oh my god. I don't even know where to start. You drove Mom away. I was 8. You do not get to blame me for her leaving.
Okay. I'm getting upset again. But I understand because, of course, Allie has warped Lucy's mind so much that she can sit there and blame an 8-year-old Lois for her mother leaving when that's not to blame. How about you go find your mom, Lucy? How about you go find her? Let's go find the source. Let's go find the source for your will problems. Mom left, so I lost everything. I shouldn't do that. That's so rude. But like it upsets me when people will just use, like, I understand true depression is something you cannot, that's something that, like, when they scan your brain and you are in a depressed state, like an actual depressed state, your brain looks differently. And I understand that. And I would never say that that's something you just need to just, tie up your bootstraps and get on with it, get better. Because that's not how that works. But, like, it seems to me that Lucy does have fight in her. She has a fight, a will. She wants to believe in something. And if that's the case, then put on your big girl panties and go find it. Like, I can't stand someone who's just like, well, just like people that are like, well, you know what? I've got the perfect thing. The Good Place. The Good Place. Eleanor Eleanor uses her parents getting divorced as why she is such a trash bag horrible person. Because her parents are horrible people, and that makes her a horrible person, right? But throughout The Good Place, oh, I should put this is spoilers. This is spoilers. Spoilers, big spoilers for the ending of The Good Place. Forewarning, spoilers. Okay. But by the end, she grows and learns that even if you came from horrible people, you yourself can be a good person and you can learn and you can grow. You know? So Lucy being like, well, mom abandoned us and, you know, I lost all of this stuff and that's why I'm just gonna fall in this pit and be okay with Allie using me and almost dying for Allie as like well, because these people hurt me, it's okay if I let myself be hurt. And that's just not, I don't know. I feel like I'm not explaining this well. And if I'm not, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can see the point I'm trying to make, even if I'm making it horribly. Yeah, I just feel like this blaming of Lois is not okay. But yeah. But also, Allie finds people that are at their weakest. Because that's what cult leaders do. So yeah.
You can't make the truth disappear, Lois. Even if you don't like it.
It's not what I did.
Yes, it is. With Mom, with me, with Allie. Your article on Allie wasn't what we agreed on. You intentionally left out a key part of the story.
What are you talking about?
I saw my other self.
You were overdosing.
Is why I took the pills. To cross over.
You weren't in a right...
Anyone watching this video who's like, how could Lois not tell this part about her overdosing? Her overdosing. I mean, you know what? If they fall for it, they deserve to be in the cult. But again, like I said earlier, they're in the worst possible place in their life. So, you know, my problem with this is that if Allie thinks she's going to discredit Lois, this isn't going to work. And if it does, it's going to piss me off. Because the only people that would fall for this are people who are already in the cult or are already so low in their life and want to believe in something that they'll believe whatever Allie wants to spin this out to be in. But the common person, the common real person, like me, would be like, she saved her sister from a cult who had already killed one woman and tried to kill another because she was overdosing. Oh, I was hallucinating because you're high off fucking drugs. I hallucinated my other self. Yeah, you almost died too. Would you have loved me? Would you like me to let you just die? Because if you wanted to go die, you've had 7 years to do it. And I know that's really shitty to say, and I understand, but this is also a show. I hope no one ever does that to themselves. I hope you can find that thing that makes you want to rejoice in life and live. I hope that for you, and I want you to have that. But this argument they're having here, it seems as if Lucy wanted to die. Did Lucy think she was going to survive this overdosing? It's just, that's what's confusing me. Is that Lucy's like, well, I did see my other self. Okay, well, if you had continued seeing your other self, you wouldn't be alive right now. So did you want to cross over to your other self? Did you try it again in the last however many years it's been since you tried to see yourself the last time?
Allie was right, and you know it.
She's a monster.
Sounds like bias to me.
if I can't think of her name, but Miss Beppo, the other reporter who's in this room, I can't remember her name, I'm sorry, I know, gets pissed at Lois as if Lois did something wrong in that clip, I'm gonna get upset, because all Lois did was tell her truth.
I know that was not easy to hear, Christine. But maybe it's time to reconsider what you believe. You recorded me?
I just wanted everything on the record this time. Something to make sure you keep away from.
Okay. I want something on the record. My sister is so delusionally in this cult that she invited me here. She then recorded me. I told her the truth like I told her last time, which is that she almost fucking died from an overdose because of Allie, who has killed another person from an overdose. I am getting so aggressively angry right now, and it's not okay.
I've contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crashing of 1,000 waves! Begone, vile man! Begone from me!
Woo! Who knew that season 2 was going to be the season that I get fucking pissed? Woo!
So.
Okay. I'm so fucking pissed. She's getting angry at her. She's getting angry at her. God.
Anything else I should know about?
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard. Hey. No, what did I do?
Your mom and I just,
I'm not going to pause it again. I've over-discussed what that is. I'm not going to give it more.
We found out that Mayor Dean isn't just looking into my past, but he's looking into yours too.
I needed help and I didn't really know how to ask for it, but I am not gonna let anyone make me feel ashamed for it. I made a mistake and I learned from it. Shouldn't that be a good thing?
Oh my god. Lucy! This 14-year-old's more mature than you! Crazy! Sorry.
So if that ignorant loser wants to attack me, then fine, let him. You know, I'd love to get up on that debate stage and tell everybody what I think about that country fried ass.
Woo! Pop off. Look, you know, I might not be happy with Sarah's relationship with Jordan, but, you know, pop off, queen. I have to be honest, I really don't think I'm gonna like this Lois whatever subplot. It feels like something that they were just like, we gotta give Lois something to do this season. Let's make up this stupid story that really doesn't make any sense at all. That's what it sounds like to me. Because any actual sane person would be like, Lois was right. She was just trying to protect her sister who had overdosed on medication. Sorry, I know. Oh my god. Okay, I'll shut up. I'm just... Oof, this is a... Can we get more Bizarro or something, please?
I tried so hard to protect Lucy, and now she does this.
Well, Lucy's stupider than a 14-year-old, that's all.
For sure, yeah.
Chrissy doesn't, and she's my partner.
She'll come around. And when she does, the two of you will figure out how to fix this.
Oh my god, it's so stupid.
Are you ready?
You sure we don't need to alert Superman, sir?
He's in no shape to fight this thing.
Wow, these kids are about to get hurt, aren't they? So as far as I'm aware, these kids only have some abilities of Superman and do not have them all. So they're about to get pummeled.
Superman?
No. That's
That's not Superman.
ears. Numb ears? Is that how you say Superman back in the
We're the Superman of America, and we need you to come with us.
Oh my god.
Coming with us.
Did those kids just die? That sounded like their necks breaking. Oh, if those kids are dead, holy shark balls. That's what I'm saying.
Anderson sent his team to stop this guy.
Can they?
2 are already dead.
Oh my god, they are dead. Holy fuck. I can't believe that happened.
Here's help, right?
Not enough.
He would have had help if the guy had called Superman and as a team, even though Superman doesn't want them, and I understand that. If he had sent them anyways, it's not like Superman can really stop him, and then he would have had backup. But no. Now 2 kids are dead! Yay! Fuck, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't be this pissed if the whole Lois thing hadn't happened already, but my blood is already, like, just pumping up so much that, like, just every little thing now is, like, got me... Oh, God. Ooh. Without the necklace, it doesn't seem like they're...
Go!
Ooh. All the music... Let me tell you, I appreciate the music for Bizarro. It's fun. I really like it a lot. At least we're in an isolated area.
Power has been depleted.
Clark.
John, look out.
Yeah, oh, I really thought that was gonna be his hammer coming back. Ooh, shit. Ooh, fuck. Damn.
What's wrong?
It's your dad.
Okay. Dude, the way that she said that, I thought he was like fucking dead or something. Is he like in a coma? I mean, taking a full... Oh my god.
Natalie, I'm sorry.
No! You're Superman.
I'm still sticking with my opinion that they should have just gone to some town and started over with people they don't know at all. He should have really put the war suit up and not touched it. But no.
Natalie.
Just go. Okay, just leave us alone.
I don't blame Natalie at all for feeling those feelings. Like, she's already lost her mother, and now she might be losing her father. I totally understand where that's coming from. No.
Well, if it isn't my favorite public servant.
Hey, you listen here, you smoke son of...
I mean, it's not out of character for Kyle to do something like this, but it really upsets me that, like, Sarah took this more maturely than Kyle did. I mean, I understand Kyle is trying to look out for his daughter, but, like, Sarah was very adamant to be like, he can fucking try and come for me, but, like, it's not gonna affect me. And what Kyle's doing is putting not just Sarah, but Lana in jeopardy. What he's doing is doing the reverse of what he wants.
For a man who likes his tequila neat, word around town is you sure do get messy with it.
Yeah.
Have a nice night, you two.
That's what I was more worried about.
Don't let him get in your head. That's just what he wants. Hey, you're sober now. That's all that matters.
Maybe on his own again.
Doctors
Thank
won't
God.
know more until the morning.
Just keep in mind he's being looked after by the best the U.S. Army has to offer.
What would happen if... No, because I don't think John would approve of it. But what if you gave him some of that that drug that all the cool hip kids are taking nowadays? Do you think it would help him heal? You know, give him the good Vampire Diary treatment. Give him a little of that good.
What's on your mind, son?
Well, with everything that's happened recently, I think I should be ready to help Dad.
No, you're 14, and we just lost 2 people. Just dead. No longer alive. Who have been getting training. You are too young. You're too young. I mean, now, well, okay, you know what? Let me take a step back. Because I would say, well, I don't really know how old Clark was when he left. Maybe he was around the age of 14, but I know when he was younger, he wasn't 18 when he left. And he went to learn himself. But again, he took years upon years upon years of training before he came back. So,
Okay. But this stays between us.
No, Sam,
Understood?
come on. We were up here. What
Go get some rest.
What are we doing?
You're gonna need it.
Good.
Dude, Kyle, please. Just go home. Just go home. Whatever you think you're about to do here, it's not gonna help. It's not. Ooh, this season is the season that makes your blood boil, huh? That's what happens. Woo. God, I'm heated. Don't you drink that. Don't drink that. Why would you walk into a bar?
I missed you around here. But not nearly as much as...
Didn't think you could fall any lower, my man, but there you are. Down in the goddamn pavement, in the ground. Okay. Damn. I mean, wow. I mean, just wow. I've gotten so pissed. I fucked up my chair, fucked up my sitting arrangement. I'm pissed. I'm angry. I'm upset. Damn. Wow. You know what, Kyle? Go fuck yourself. I mean, remember earlier when I made that prediction about them getting divorced? I mean, being right has never tasted so shitty. God damn it, Kyle. So all the boys know that you were fucking this waitress, right? This bartender?
Yeah, it's actually what I came here to talk to you about.
Chrissy, I'm sorry about today.
You shouldn't be apologizing. You
Please
did
call me
nothing
back
wrong.
when you get a chance.
You did nothing wrong, and you shouldn't have to apologize.
Allie Alston is dangerous, and I am going to expose her for the fraud that she is.
But I will do anything to keep you safe, Lucy, because of how much I love you. Even if it means you hating me for the rest of your life. Whatever I have to do to stop her, I will do it. Not
honestly, it's insane to me. But I guess if Lucy's so far down in that hole of like despair and sadness or whatever, right? I could not imagine someone looking at me and being like, I will do whatever I can to keep you safe, even if that means you will hate me. Even I know it'll break my heart that you hate me, I will still try and keep you safe because I love you so much. And then you being like, you just don't understand me. I could not imagine stepping away from the person who loves me so much, so greatly, that they would take all of my hatred and still keep loving me.
Not even you can stop the truth from coming out. Watch me.
Christine.
This better be Christine is trying to get the inside information. I'm gonna get so fucking pissed if she's actually siding with Allie. Dude.
Hoping you'd call. Can you meet me? I want you to tell me the truth about Lois.
I want you okay, there's two ways to look at this. There's she's actually betraying Lois's trust, and she's gonna go to Christine, because she thinks she's gonna get the truth. And if that's the case, this is my impression of that. I want you, a cult leader who's gotten a girl killed and almost another girl killed, to tell me the truth about Big Bad Lois. What is she doing? Or, she's doing the other thing, which is that she's just trying to get the inside information by going to meet Christine, taping it, finding out the actual truth, which is that that Allie is a liar, a manipulator, a user of people. Which if that's the case, I really hope that's the case. I really hope that's the route it goes. Because if it goes the other route, I'm really... The Lois, this is gonna be a hard season for me. This is gonna be a season that greatly upsets me a lot. So yeah, that's fun. Now, even though I've gotten so heated about the Lois Lucy thing, there were good things in this episode. Sorry. There were good things in this episode. Well, there really weren't good things in this episode, but like there were things that progressed the story, I guess. I don't know, this episode isn't bad. This is a really good episode. It just, I hate what happened in it. I guess is what I mean to say. It was real. I would say the only thing that really upsets me is the Lois Lucy thing. I think everything else is written very well. I think the Bizarro storyline's being written well. I think the John story's being well written about, like, you know, everything that happened there. I think everyone made the decision that they would make if they were themselves. I don't think anyone acted out of character, in my opinion, in that situation. Even though I hate what John's doing, it's not that I don't understand it. There's been a lot of, like, you know, it's really not fair. Even if he's not getting abilities, it really has felt that Clark has put so much interest into Jordan just because he has these abilities, and I don't think that's really fair for Jonathan. And even though Jonathan had that really great conversation with Lois about, you know, standing there holding the wrench, and I think that was a really good, powerful conversation. I feel like you always, well, you don't always, but I mean, I understand that wanting to have that relationship with your dad and seeing him have it with Jordan, in such that way, I think it really affects Jonathan, even if he doesn't want that feeling. Because you know Jonathan's always someone who's trying to find the good in the situation. And I think it's finally just worn him down to the point where he's like, you know, I want to feel super. I want to feel how my dad feels. I want to, and I also feel like Jonathan has that core in him that he gets his name from, Jonathan Kent, right? You know, I feel like he gets his core from his grandfather, the way he acts, the way he is. I mean, yeah, he's got a few teenage moments, but all in all, I think he has a really good heart. And so I could see Jonathan sitting there and being like, why does Jordan get these powers? And in my opinion, Jordan, this is the first real time that has been like saving my dad, that Jordan has used his abilities to help someone. I feel like Jordan has really used these abilities in some selfish ways, and he's a teenager, and I get it. I understand it. But I think Jonathan would be handling the abilities so much better. And I think that can weigh on him, that he sees Jordan have these abilities and he doesn't. I don't know if I explained that well. Usually I don't have these long conversations at the end of these, but this episode really gave you a lot to digest and talk about, and I feel like I really talked about the Lois and Lucy thing, but I really didn't go over a lot of the other stuff that I was feeling about other characters and what they were going through. I don't know what the necklace was, but I saw Tag take it. It's crazy that they killed those two off. I really didn't see that happening, like that coming at all. So it's kind of insane that happened. I think John will wake up. Like I don't see him being out of commission for the whole season. I don't even see him being out of commission for the next like 2 episodes. I think it'll be like it'll be a conversation thing next episode, and at the very end he'll probably wake up, is how I see it going down, but I don't know. I want to know what's going to happen with Sam training Jordan. That's going to be fun. I think Jordan needs this. Honestly, to be honest, even if it's not training as in like he's going to go superheroing tomorrow, I think it's still safe for him to practice his abilities, learn them, get better at using them, just for safety reasons, really. You know, one wrong move or one moment of anger, like we've seen before, he can really hurt somebody. One moment of, you know, not looking at your surroundings can get you caught like that, you know. I don't like that we're keeping it from Lois and Clark. I think if we approached it in the way of this is helping him, not him becoming a superhero. I think Sam should have really nipped that in the bud and been like, I'm training you, so if something does happen and you do have to defend yourself against a stronger opponent, you know how to. I don't think we should be approaching this as a Superman needs a helper, so let's get you trained up. I don't think that should be what this is. I really do think it should be a situation where, like, if he needs to defend himself, he can. Like with the Edge situation. If he had a bit more training, I think he could have fought better against Edge in that situation. Not that he needed to, but because he should be able to, you know? Like, Clark shouldn't take him there as a second precaution just in case he's got to fight Edge. But just in case, it's nice if he knows how to fight Edge or someone else that's strong like that, you know? This one has been a long recording. This is almost as long as my Spaceballs recording. I think that's everything I want to discuss about the episode. I really, even though I know I seem so heated and upset about it, I really enjoyed the episode. I kind of hope that we focus more on Superman and Bizarro more. Nothing against the Lois thing. I just don't like it as much. And it was a lot of this episode, it felt like. And maybe it wasn't. Maybe I was just lingering on it a lot. But I really just don't... Like, I'm okay if the story continues. I just don't want it to take up as much time. And I know this is Superman and Lois. So, like, you have to have Lois' story. But I feel like we've been really lacking in the Superman story, to be honest. But that's just me. So. As always, thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me and watching this. I hope you all hit that subscribe button and you hit that like button and maybe even drop a comment and tell me how you feel, and if you feel like I've been way too aggressive, you should put it down in the comments. Or if you feel like I wasn't aggressive enough, you should put that in the comments too. Thank you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.